We're thrilled to welcome you back. Here's the question for today. Is your safety manual actually working? Simply put, a safety manual is only effective if it's being used, understood, and applied in the workplace. Many employers have a binder, shared drive, or PDF full of safety policies, but that doesn't always mean they have a functioning OH&S program. A working safety program shows up in daily activity. You see it in hazard assessments, inspections, training records, incident follow-up, supervisor involvement, corrective actions, and practical decisions made on the job. This matters because a manual that sits unused can create a false sense of compliance. Employers may think they are covered, while gaps in documentation, training, supervision, or follow-through continue to create risk. Our objective is straightforward. Review the manual, assess how the program works in practice, identify the gaps, and build a practical OH&S system that fits the workplace. A safety manual needs to be seen as a practical guide, not solely as a policy. It will outline expectations, responsibilities, hazard controls, training, inspections, incident reporting, and investigation needs for the company. Supervisors and workers should be able to use it to support real decisions in the field. That matters because many create manuals for pre-qualification, core or C-core preparation, audits or regulatory issues, and then leave them untouched. The manual might have been useful back then, but everything is in constant flux. A safety program assessment looks at whether the written program still matches the work, the legislation, the hazards, and the expectations placed on the company. This is especially important when employers operate in Alberta, British Columbia, or Saskatchewan, where OH&S requirements may differ. The goal is simple. Review the manual, identify the gaps, and close the distance between written procedures and workplace reality. Here are 6 actionable micro tips for assessing whether your safety manual is actually working, focusing on real workplace use instead of simply having policies on file. The intention is to review the manual, compare it to field activity, identify gaps, update weak areas, and make sure the OH&S program supports daily decisions. Micro tip 1. Check whether the manual matches the work. A safety manual should reflect the tasks, hazards, equipment, locations, supervisors, workers, and client expectations that exist today. Micro tip 2. Look beyond the binder. Do not only ask whether policies exist, ask whether supervisors and workers understand them, use them, and apply them during real work. Micro tip 3. Review the core safety records. Look at hazard assessments, inspections, training records, incident investigations, corrective actions, and supervisor documentation to see whether the program is active. Micro tip 4. Watch for outdated information. Old job titles, former company names, outdated legislation, discontinued equipment, and generic procedures are signs that the manual may no longer fit the workplace. Micro tip 5. Track corrective action follow-through. If inspection findings, incident recommendations, audit gaps, or regulatory issues are discussed but not completed, the same problems can return. And micro tip 6. Close the gap between policy and practice. A strong safety program works when written expectations, supervisor actions, worker training, documentation, and field decisions all support the same system. For safety program support, safety manual reviews, and safety program building, visit calgarysafetyconsultants.ca. Our service verifies if your safety manual matches actual work and is implemented in practice. Services include document review, gap analysis, hazard assessment, training record checks, inspection verification, supervisor review, and safety improvement recommendations.